What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this reality chat. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Love and Marriage Huntsville. When it comes to this show, the men, for the most part, I'm not going to include Tiffany's husband and Stormy's husband in this, but the core three are trash, right? So I don't see it for either of these people. This episode, you had the confrontation between Martell and Marsau. I'm not on either person's side. I always try to be on the side of right. And I mean, both of these niggas are just straight up wrong most of the time anyway. So that's neither here nor there when it comes to these two people. But I'm going to be honest with you. Even though I can't stand Martell, in my heart of hearts, I feel that he's being honest when it comes to this situation about the business. And Marsau saying that he wouldn't have given him anything. I don't believe, even though Martell, better known as Hotel, better known as Arion's baby wipe, will straight up and down lie, especially when it comes to it's either me or the other person, because we've seen that too often when it comes to his ex-wife and the mother of his 4 children, Melody Rogers, right? He will lie to either try to get some of the heat off of him or to say, well, that person isn't any better than me because she cheated too. Like, okay, whatever. And so I feel in my heart of hearts that Marsau uses the fact that he knows Martell is trash, just like he's trash, maybe in different ways, a little bit different ways, but he uses the fact that he knows Martell is trash and that Martell is up on some hard times because of his own actions and his own doings. Nobody has put Hotel in the position that he has placed himself in, because a lot of the things that are going on to him right now is he sowed, I meant to say, horrible seeds in his marriage with Melody. So now he's reaping that which he has sown. But that doesn't mean that he didn't do good things to help out a friend and his wife years ago. And honestly, it wasn't so much just Martell doing it. We know that a lot of that had to do with Melody. And that's one of the reasons why I know that there's some people that really don't like Melody. And I know you have the category of people that call themselves millimeters. I don't have a problem with either, because everybody has the right to feel however they want to feel. I really admire and respect Melody. I just don't call myself a millimeter. But I don't understand why some people who don't like Melody, overlook the things like so I've seen some people in comment sections on different Instagram blogs and things like that say, yeah, that's what I tell people, Melody's sneaky and all this other stuff. I feel that a lot of times when people do stuff like that, they may be looking at superficial things. Like they may take a scene from the show and the inflection in her voice. For example, when she was meeting up with Kiki and Kiki was discussing Tisha and the fact that there was something about Marsau meeting up with some chicks and having a threesome, which to this day, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I really don't know what it is about this nigga that would entice anyone to, one, want to be with him, or two of them taking him on at the same time. Disgusting. Okay. It's made me lose my appetite to eat breakfast this morning. But anyway, I do believe that Melody in her heart, and I mean, overall, is a good person. That's one of the reasons why I feel like she continued to give her ex-husband chance after chance to try to make it right and to make the marriage work. And she just finally got to the point where enough is enough, and I cannot and I will not accept this and do this anymore with you. be done, sign the papers, get to going, do whatever you want to do, but not in my presence, not in my household, not in this marriage. But I feel that some people will try to take her sitting there and listening to Kiki to make her out to be a messy person. The girl is on the show. Like, what do you want her to do? And I really don't believe that Melody is this messy person that a lot of people try to make her out to be. And this isn't even about Melody. I don't even know why I'm going there. Maybe the spirit is leading me in this direction. I might talk about that in a separate reality chat. But you could tell that Melody is not messy like some people tried to make her out to be, because when Tiffany was having that conversation with her about this Home Depot Crime Stoppers video and trying to allege that that was Kiki, Melody was not having it. She was just sitting there looking at Tiffany with this look on her face like, girl, I'm not doing this with you. And she just came out. She said, well, you know, innocent until proven guilty, right? You know, and I love that in that moment. But anyway, this isn't about that. I might talk about that in a separate reality chat. But anyway, I wanted to play this clip of Martell and Marsau going back and forth with each other, because I do believe that Marsau and Latisha are just alike in this way. They're extremely ungrateful. And guys, for those of you who have been on my channel for a little bit, you know that one of the things that I hate about any person is when they are ungrateful. I can't stand it. It's just despicable. And I'm not saying that anyone that does something for you, you should worship the ground that they walk on, or kiss their feet, or kiss their ass, or, you know, anything like that for that matter. But being grateful, it really doesn't take a whole lot. But when you try to act like somebody that did something for you didn't do what they did, that's when I call BS, and that's something that I can't stand.
You can't recall the times you were down. You can't recall the time when someone helped you out. And so that is not relevant to the audience. Hey, and that's another reason why I would not allow you to speak on that stage, and I wouldn't pay you. I don't want to act like I never failed, because this person that may be failing might think that they're a failure when they don't know that failure is part of success.
So you just didn't think that Melody would talk about some of her trials and tribulations, things she went through and overcame?
I have never heard either one of you talk about your failures.
Oh, I talk about it.
No, you talk about your failure in marriage.
Well, honestly, when Melody and I we were married, we didn't really have any failures. We always was on top. They wanted to be us. I mean, to be real about it. Take it back years ago. You know, we was in business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we brought you.
Brought me into what business? General contracting?
No, I'm talking. We started Scout years ago.
But I don't. But
I'm
you're talking about the name of the business. You're not talking about the actual business we're in, because that was property preservation.
Yeah,
not general contracting.
100%.
We were friends when we started that, and the second you start itemizing what you did as friends, now you have no choice but to feel ungrateful. The tone that Martell is taking with this conversation, it leads us back down a path, back down to an argument that we've had 1,000 times before. And the truth is, I'd much rather you said, hey man, I thought I was there for you in a time when you needed. But when we start adding this stuff up, the math just don't math. So you might want to just chill out on that. You know what I'm saying?
No, not when you wasn't grateful from the beginning. Or you did.
Martell, I wasn't grateful because I never considered it a gift.
It was a gift.
It was just, hey man, let's go into business.
No, it was not ever. Let's just go into business.
Fletch,
I didn't have to go. I didn't have to do that, Marsau. Do you understand?
You don't go in business unless it's a good business decision. If you thought I needed money, give me the money. But don't go into business with me, especially a business that's cost expensive. And I'm going to tell you why. Their Skoda account was negative. Skoda account was negative.
But why?
Because it was bad business.
We had conversations before I actually went into business with Marsau. From the beginning, I said I'm not gonna be out here working the way that you're going to work.
That's not true.
Oh, God damn.
That's not true. We didn't go into a business. I was the financial partner and I was the labor partner. Like, it's not true.
No, let me continue.
We were 50-50 and everything.
Oh, okay. We were 50-50, but then you told me, Martell, listen, I'm running out of money, so I start putting in more money, and it's okay, though.
That's not true.
Damn. Listen,
that's not
okay,
true.
I'm done talking about that. It's okay. I'm done talking about that.
Okay, we done talking about
Let's
this.
move on, because
Yeah.
dude, put your pride aside. It's okay, dude.
No, you put your accuracy aside. You can't recall things.
Damn.
We get a job.
I'm telling
I didn't
you.
say, Martell, I'm running out of money.
You did.
In what way did you help me? If you were out to help me, right? Then why did I have to buy you out of the company?
You just got through saying just now that I called you and asked you if you needed money. I'll help you start a company.
Did you give me
make
the money? Did you give me the money?
You said you didn't need it.
Because I didn't need it.
I've lended my hand to you.
Let me ask a question.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Where did the most money come from?
Or y'all.
Who gave who the most? Did I give you the most or did you give me the most?
You haven't given me
goddamn lie.
You haven't given me
You're a goddamn lie.
Marso, what the have you given me?
Have you ever loaned me money?
Have I? You
No. Have I ever loaned you money?
So, from a job?
Have I ever loaned you money?
You never loaned me money.
That's
it was from
not
a
true.
job that I did. I did on the job site.
That's not true. That's not true.
Marso.
It was after the job site too.
Dude.
No, sir. You paid me the money back.
Oh my gosh.
The money you gave me, you paid back. I have checks in from Martell to Marsau.
For a loan?
Yes.
And I don't remember that. I don't never remember you loaning me no. Only thing I know is me coming out there, putting my guys to work out on the job site, and that was it.
Martell's lying through the skin of his teeth about what he's done for me versus what I did for him. Martell was in a rough spot. I offered help. I didn't go around telling everybody. I didn't even tell Tisha. I'm like, Martell, you should hush. Yeah, bottom line is, dog, like, sitting back like ain't nobody ever did nothing for you.
No, it's okay.
I did
People do
everything.
stuff for me. It's okay.
That's what being
Okay. You guys will be going back and forth for the rest of the day. I just want to make sure that we're clear that, you know, what was said was said.
They did a good job, Flex. But if that was the recap, then and Martell agrees with that, then, you know, I think me and you're going to have a long, healthy friendship as we build.
Okay.
All right. As long as I start inviting you and stop acting like a friend and not being a friend.
I invited you to bet on Black.
You did. You did.
I'm going to move forward with Marso. Certain people, you know, you just don't know if the conversation is genuine, where their heart is, true friendship, all that kind of You know, that's why I just keep my space with people, with certain people. But I'm going to move forward no matter what.
Chris, I want you to know, you're formally invited.
Can I bring the wife?
Please bring the wife.
Oh, okay.
And Martell, please bring your whole harem. please bring everybody that you can. Just bring the whole squad. We'll send a sprinter bus for you.
So stupid. Marcel, chill out.
Listen, to watch two alleged, in my opinion, narcissist fools going back and forth with each other, it is mind-blowing. It's extremely tiring and exhausting. And that's one of the reasons why I needed to give myself a break to even wait before I even talked about this, because I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't do it immediately because I felt like I went through a wind tunnel listening to the both of them, right? But the fact of the matter is, Melody, let's just be real, Melody and Martell were the ones that helped Marsau and Letitia be where they are. And it doesn't make sense to me how he can come from working in a movie theater, and you had Holt and Holt, which they did build houses. They were into property preservation. They were into real estate, home building, preserving properties. Where did they get this from? Like, where did Marsau and Tisha get this from? From Melody and Martell. So for him to sit and say that they didn't give him anything, and he's like, well, you didn't give me anything. If you felt like I needed help, just give me the money. It's that old saying, you don't give a man a fish if you don't want him to ask for fish the next day. You teach him how to fish so that he can get his own fish, and he doesn't have to keep coming back to you for you to give him something to eat. So for him to be so stupid and ungrateful to say something like that is just absolutely ridiculous. But yet and still, I feel that Marsau is using Martell's down moments right now when, yeah, Martell now he needs money. And that's why it goes to show that Melody was the main one behind giving Marsau and Tisha a hand up. So to be honest with you, it sounds more to me like Marsau is not wanting to give Martell any of the credit because he knows that for the most part it was mainly Melody, so he feels comfortable in saying Martell didn't do anything for him. You know, like that's what I get from it. You can let me know how you feel about it in the comment section, because I feel like that's the only reason why. I'm not saying he wouldn't be ungrateful with Melody, because we know and he's shown and proven that he is ungrateful, but for him to have the audacity to sit in Martell's face and say, you haven't done anything for me, is because I feel that he knows that he can say that because he feels more that it was Melody that was the main one that helped him out. And now that he's going through a rough time, he may have lent him money. He may have given him money. Because, yeah, we know that Martell is on some hard times, and that's because of his own doing. You know, it's just really hard to listen to the both of them. But a broken clock can be right at least twice a day. A wrong person that dresses in the wrong clothing, that does the wrong things, that, you know, leaves the right wife for the wrong whore. You know, we know that these are things that Martell has done repeatedly. But yet and so, it doesn't mean that he has never said anything right. And in this situation, I feel that Martell is being honest and telling the truth. I just can't stand either one of them, so I'm not sitting here rooting for him. And it's just hard to listen to the both of them. I cannot stand Marsau. I cannot stand Martell. You guys who've been here for a minute, you know that about me. I really can't stand Martell. But Marsau, he's just disgusting and arrogant as all get out. And he's such a freaking hypocrite, because he was the main one talking about how he doesn't respect product-based businesses. But if you saw this episode, at the very beginning, he comes into whoever this person is, this person's home, while Tisha is with their two daughters, not packaging, but putting into mailers products that people have ordered. His own daughters have a product-based business, but I guess he doesn't respect their business. He doesn't respect what they're doing either, right? You can't pick and choose favorites. He says he doesn't respect product-based businesses. Those are the words that came out of his gummy mouth. And to see him coming in and talking about mini moguls out of what? Are they creating the new version of AI? You know, like, are they doing something phenomenal like that? Freaking Tesla is a product-based business. Do you not respect Elon Musk? We all know freaking Amazon is a product-based business. It's selling products. People have Amazon boxes come in to be delivered to their houses several times a day. You know, Marsau is just stupid. So I'm sorry. I can't with this nigga. And to hear him sit with the confidence of saying that Martell didn't help him with anything, I feel that he really believes that, because he knows that for the most part, it was mainly Melody. So he feels pretty confident in saying that. But were it not for Mel and Tell, he and his wife would not be doing the things that they're doing. And if they were not connected to Mel and Tell, they would not be on the show. Which, let's just be clear, when he comes in this scene and they're, you know, talking to him and he's like, oh yeah, we're, you know, getting ready to start an AutoZone, building an AutoZone. Do you think that these people would be giving him these opportunities to work with them were it not for this platform that they gave them the opportunity to be on? I can't stand the face of this bushmouth clown. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about that because he's full of shit. I don't even know another word for it. It's just ridiculous. And to see the arrogance and the snide remarks and the snide comments and the snide looks on her face of Letitia when it comes to Mel. Again, I'm not saying that when someone helps you out or they do something for you in your life that has really helped you out, that you owe them your life and that you have to worship them or kiss the ground that they walk on. I'm not saying that. But these people, they just act as if they don't owe them any bit of gratitude. So both of them are extremely ungrateful, and I can't stand either one of them. I just really can't. It doesn't make me a hater. I hate their characteristics. I don't want anything that they have. I don't want her husband. I don't want to be her. I don't want their life. I'm not a hater, but I cannot stand the lack of integrity and the lack of character and the huge amount of ungratefulness that both of them are seething in. It is just absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.